Okay, the thing I'm about to say next makes me uncomfortable to say the least, but I've got to say it. The sport of chess is facing some serious problems. Chess is one of humanity's favorite games, but if we're honest with ourselves, then we could identify a couple of legit problems with chess. Okay, to be real with y'all, here are the top 5 problems the sport of chess is facing today. 1. The drawish nature of the game. Due to the layout of the board and pieces, traditional chess has always faced this theoretical danger of humans collectively discovering and understanding all of the best possible lines in order to play for a draw. Artificial intelligence has certainly been something to help expedite how humans learn and study chess, but it was part of human nature to wish to learn chess completely. And as we're approaching those theoretical boundaries with the help of AI, we as your species should also consider ways to innovate upon chess in order to help keep it fun and interesting for all of humanity for the thousands of years to come, if not more. Secondly, there's too much cheating within the sport. There, I got it off my chest. But let's be real here. If you're a regular chess player, then you've probably encountered somebody using a readily available chess engine to decide moves for them, at least online. Now that will be a sour experience for any competitive player, but dare I say, even over-the-board matches with major titles at stake, players are incentivized to skew the match in their favor by utilizing their favorite chess position calculator. For today, I'll stop stirring the pot right there and move on to point 3. Number 3, the romantic mystique of chess has been lost. Once upon a time, there was no internet. Imagine being a chess player before the internet was invented. I mean, we could only play over the board. We couldn't learn about chess on the internet. There was no YouTube videos for us to quickly cover openings. There was no engine to cheat with. And without the internet, it was even hard to read chess books. We couldn't just order them mailed directly to our house in 2 business days. We needed to find a way to get the chess books physically in our hands. Chess knowledge was a rare thing. We had amazing theories on the opening, middle, and end game, but we didn't operate with the kind of certainty that we do today. Chess used to have a high degree of romantic mystique. Back then, humanity ever figuring out this puzzle entirely always seemed so far away. Today, this isn't the case, which brings me to point 4. Innovation in traditional chess is nearly impossible. Imagine yourself at a tournament, you're on the world stage and playing for a title, and you're playing traditional chess. Which opening will you use? Whose opening will you use? Which book line? Which joseki? Let's face it, innovating a new book line on the world stage is just short of impossible. Ask the best chess player you know, including a grandmaster, if they plan on innovating a new line or a new strategy in their next big tournament. Of course not in traditional chess. There's just the book line. If I'm wrong, and if there's still players innovating, then please let me know in the comments, my friends. After playing modern chess for some time, I can see clearly how differently it would feel to enter a tournament on the global stage. By some time between, let's say, the 5th and the 20th move of the game, the position may have been the first time human eyes have ever set eyes on such a sequence. Both players and the audience would be in uncharted territory. A ton of traditional chess strength carries over to the new game, and it's game on. And to both the players and the crowd, it feels like it's game on like never before. Please share with me in the comments if you can envision what I'm talking about, or please let me know if you think I'm insane. I think modern chess being played at the highest level with a meaningful competition on the line would be a lot of fun, which brings me to my final point, number 5. Number 5, traditional chess is just not as suspenseful as it could be. This is true for both players and the audience. Let's face it, when one player is up sufficiently in material, then it's practically game over. We know there's plenty of exceptions and those games are terrific, but for practical purposes in traditional chess, it's easy to cruise to victory after taking a sufficient lead in material, which is actually not much material to begin with. Since the goal of traditional chess eventually became to play a perfect game with 99.9% accuracy, then much of the suspense was lost. All of our surprises come when somebody blunders. In traditional chess, we expected masters to play perfectly, for better or for worse. The suspense is lost as soon as we can calculate a clear victory. Now, I know what some of you are probably thinking. Chess is suspenseful. One blunder does not decide the game. This guy's gone mad. He's got no brain. He can barely play chess. These are all true. But some of you in the audience know in your heart of hearts that our beloved sport of chess is indeed facing legit problems. And we as chess players should proactively combat this with a fork in the chess protocol. If you haven't a clue of what I'm talking about, then please check out modernchess.com and I'll let you know. The modern variation is to chess what mixed martial arts MMA is to boxing. They're both great practices. I have only respect for both sports, but one is just more suspenseful than the other. I'm signing off for today. I'm sure I've forgotten some important problems which the sport of chess is up against. So if you clever brainiacs can think of any, then please let me know down in the comment section. Thanks for sticking around while I introduce some of these ideas. I'll probably need to return to this discussion with a part 2 since I'd like to explain some of these details a bit further. There's a lot more I'd like to get off my chest. Please click on the subscribe button and thank you for hanging around. I've got to run for now. Remember, I'm just barely getting my YouTube journey started, so please hit the subscribe button. Each subscriber really means the world to me. The next episode drops in approximately 48 hours. Until then, HODLPawns, over and out.